ABC back again. It's my fourth video today. I've not posted a video in a long time before today, and I just thought I'd rattle through a few things I've got. Girlfriend's out, she's at work, so it's very rare I get a chance to do these, so I thought I'd get a few done, and then maybe after this one leave it for a couple of days and do another couple when I get a few chances. So I've got a lot of stuff, so I've just sort of split it most probably into 2 or 3 videos and see how we get on. Right, so I'll start off with it. This came this morning. I commented on is it Rob Duran's video, because he's got his copy of Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds Riverman come through today, and I've got it on pre-order, and I actually posted a thing on the Facebook the other day because I was moving my room around and I couldn't find 2 singles that I thought I'd got, and now I'm doubting whether I had any of them. The first single that he brought out from his album, I missed on the coloured vinyl. Not because I didn't see it. I pre-ordered the album with the lyric sheet, and I couldn't afford the single. As stupid as it seems for the price of it, I couldn't afford the single at the time. And when I went back for it, the coloured copies had sold out. Nowadays, they're going for like 40-50 quid on eBay, so I think I've missed that boat. So yeah, it's that reminds me actually. So I'll do another one for my singles, but I'll just show this one anyway. This is Paul Weller. Basically, is doing a new album. It's Saturn Platters, I think it's down as. It's basically Saturn's pattern. Sorry, I've got a cold, but bit of a brain fart moment. But yeah, what he's basically done is through his website is going to do a single thing, and he usually does. I mean, I've got his Sonic Kicks box, which is that one, and that's obviously the singles collection for Sonic's Kicks, which is his album before this upcoming release. So what it basically has, it's the first single off the albums. I say this has come today, so I've not opened it, but the first single off the album, but because you've ordered it through, I think for a limited period of time, you get a 7-inch print, and you do get so it's like a handwritten sort of note. It's the lyrics for the actual song. So what you'll tend to do is this was a print, and I think they did it so one person would actually get the original in the original handwritten one in with it when they ordered it, so one lucky person will get that, and I'm sure it'll appear on eBay. But what you tend to do is you can order the box as well, so when all the singles come out, they'll all fit in the box. So I know Oasis did that with that box they've done. So they did all the different ones. I can't remember which single it was now, but it says like I'm Out of Time remix. The Shock of Lightning, I think it was Falling Down, was the one that the box came with for you to keep them all in. So if you had all of them, you could pop them in and have them in the box. So excited for the rest of these to come out. So this was, I think, actually might not be released till Monday. Yeah, I'm sure it was the 11th. 8th or 11th. I'm pretty sure it was the 11th. It was meant to be out, so they've obviously shipped it and it's just got to me nice and early. So that's nice, Mr. Paul Weller. So I might as well kick off with that. So this is one thing I picked up, which is Paul Weller single. Basically, it's Starlight and Dropout Orchestra remix on side A, and Black Band remix and Deep Pulse remixes on there. So it's a Starlight single with various remixes on there on a 12-inch on the Island label. So it's a nice heavyweight vinyl for that. I thought, I do like Paul Weller. My introduction to him was Stanley Road, this sort of album. It's quite difficult. Well, not difficult. I suppose if you look in the wild in a shop, it's most probably difficult to pick up a copy of Stanley Road. If you, I suppose, go on eBay, Discogs, things like that, you'll be able to find a copy, but the prices are quite extreme. I don't think it's had a reprint or anything, and not many of his stuff does, so it's usually better to get it before it disappears. So I picked this one up, which is a Paul Weller's Catching Flame live at the Alexandra Palace. So this is a gatefold, but I've got it in its pack. But I was really happy to find that and pick that up. Absolutely stunning album. But yeah, it was sort of as new basically. So the next one is another Paul Weller. So Paul Weller, 22 Dreams, and really nice artwork on it. Mr. Weller looking all swish. Again, it's a double album. So normal sleeves. I like to place them, but it's a heavyweight black vinyl. Again, it's a very nice album, and you do get sort of booklet. So on the back, you've got a list of the actual tracks on the album, and then various. It does open out to be like a nice big poster. But then you've got all the it's all the lyrics on there for the album as well. So what I should do is, because I'm here, I suppose it goes a little bit over. Yeah, I've picked up some 7 inches as well. Basically is Paul Weller's Find the Torch, Burn the Plans. What you'll tend to have is there's this, and there's this, which is the same. Basically, it's Find the Torch, Burn the Plans, but it's got a different B-side. So the first one I showed you is Pieces of a Dream, and the second one is How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. So I thought I'd pick up both of those. So this one as well. Here's the Good News, which is a song I'm not really familiar with, but it's just a two-side again. But nice little put together. So what else have I got? think that's the last of my Weller. I might as well show my other 7 inches I've got here. So the band I'm into big time at the minute is Slaves, which is a 2-piece sort of punk band from the UK. The lead singer plays the drums, and then the other guy plays the bass and his backing vocals. And it's very sort of raw, heavy. I did post it on my Facebook. I think Pudsey Abe was asking for some things of what I should look out for, and I posted a few different bits, and this was one of them. This is a single, so Where's Your Car, Debbie, which I think was my first time I heard them. And one of those things, I sort of heard them, I thought, I really like the track, it's really catchy, and it sort of slipped my mind. So I had to pay over the odds for this, but not drastically over the odds. Another Slave single, The Hunter. And these are the more recent ones. Where's Your Car, Debbie was sort of slightly older one. I think it wasn't on their first album. But this is The Hunter and Hey tracks on there. And that's Feed the Manta Ray, which is one of their biggest singles so far. But it's kind of nice. They're really nice and fun. I mean, anybody that wants to check them out, I think they were on Radio 1's Live Lounge the other day. I mean, we're the 9th of the 5th at the moment here. So obviously being in the UK, it's the 9th date of the day and the 5th of the month. So if you look back a couple of days of Radio 1 and the Live Lounge, I think it's still Fern Cotton. They had the Slaves in the Live Lounge, and it was fantastic. They are phenomenal live. I've not had the chance to go and see them yet, but they are doing a tour at the minute, so I'm going to try and get in when I can when they're near me. I might have shown these before, but I'm just going to show them anyway because I'm on that sort of British kick. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, If I Had a Gun, 7-inch. So it's obviously his first album. AKA What a Life. So it's one of my favourite songs off the first album he did. The Death of You and Me. And this is the bit where I said I most probably lost something, and I couldn't remember what it is. I missed the first single, but I picked the second one up, which is my favourite, I suppose, in terms of early favourite. When I first heard this song, it's Ballad of the Mighty Eye. It's also got a Revolution song on it, which is a really good track. But that is on. So if you get them early enough, they do sort of a coloured thing. So there's some of my little 7-inch sleeves I picked up the other day, but they do a nice little coloured Vanwell. So I'm trying to top up all my my British stuff at the minute. I just realised sometimes I'm just going out buying anything, and then all of a sudden something I pop up I'd really like in terms of a British side of things or something like that, or a band that I really like. I wouldn't have any money at the time, so I'd sort of miss out a little bit. So let me as well show you that one. I suppose I've not posted a video since this has come out. So Noel Gallagher's High Fly Birds, and it's Chasing Yesterday. I mean, this is the standard release, but what happened is you've got the normal album, and you've got the normal weird ass gatefold that everyone was commenting about. Quite a nice inner, sort of relevant with the colours of the album. seems to it's all these singles and everything are based on quite strong, bold colours, and you know, that changes things like that. So that actually leads me to believe now that I definitely have lost one of my logos, because I can remember the single being different. If you pre-ordered this through his website, you've got a lyric sheet, which was limited. So I'm not 100% sure if it's still on there when you go out, because obviously the album has not, I suppose, not been out a long time, but it's still quite new. Right, so moving along, I think pretty much this is all going to be British based stuff. So finally picked up the first Jake Bugg album, still his best. The second album I thought was quite good. I don't think it's as good as this, but he is still like a young singer-songwriter. I think he came in through I can't remember if he came in through the BBC introducing him, but I know he was obviously independent, signed up and everything, and he's been around a little while now. But I mean, this 2012, so not a stupid amount of time, but you know, long enough. And this is one of the things I held off with this one, because, you know, I was saying about in previous video the Björk stuff I did, packaging being really good, the extras being really good. I mean, with that, it is a gatefold, but I think it's only not a double album, but it's a gatefold, and you do get a reasonable inner sleeve and everything, but it's there's not much to it. And I think this was one of those albums, it was never cheap anywhere. And I suppose it's like Paul Weller stuff, you look for it, and I think HMV had it about 25 quid, and everywhere it came out it was that kind of money. 25 quid for one record, a single, it's not even a double or anything, is a bit ludicrous. But his second album I picked up for £9.99 when it went on sale on a website, but that 20 odd quid. I finally bit the bullet. I had a look. It wasn't cheaper anywhere else, even if you got it online. I think at the time I checked, it was cheaper to buy it in HMV for about 21 quid, 22 quid than anything on Amazon. The cheapest one was about the same, but you had to pay £1 on packaging. So at least you pick the one up from there, you know it's not going to get damaged in shipping or anything. So so I've got Jake Bugg live at the Silver Platters, Seattle, and I think this was like Black Friday or a record store day, maybe for last year, 2014. So yeah, I think it was like record store day or Black Friday release for last year. I have got I've just done the sleeves release. With me a second. So Jake Bugg is basically Messed Up Kids EP. So quite a nice little EP. Just something else I picked up of his. Not really done. I think that's pretty much everything he's had out, I think. The only other thing I did pick up, and I did pick this, so I got this up from Mr. Dino Vinyl Times. Hooked me up with a HMV exclusive of Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, and it's the Dying of the Light demo. So as I say, I've got my little inner sleeves again, but nice little 45 RPM 10-inch. I think what I did was when I found out they were out, I went down and they'd all gone from my HMV. and I wasn't sure how many they were going to do. And it turned out that I think Dino had picked a couple up for him and his friends, and someone who got one for had already got one, so he let me have it for the price he got it for. And I think in the end, I most probably sent him overkill to cover any packaging and just as a thank you kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, people were putting it on eBay the same day for like 20 odd quid. And I thought, oh, great, it's going to be that kind of thing. And I know John Staffhouse said to me, just wait a bit. And it will come down because there's so many of them about. And in the end, I didn't need to. I got it all sorted out. So thank you, Dino. Thank you, John. Right, what I'll do is I've been on a big Muse kick recently. And a British band, I sort of like them a lot to Radiohead, but they are different, but it's similar kind of sound. It's one of those distinctive things with Radiohead, you can tell when it's Radiohead, and these are very much the same. This is my favourite album of theirs, and this is Knights of Sidonia. Well, Knights of Sidonia is my favourite track. Black Hole Sun, Revelations. Knights of Sidonia is the last track. Sorry, BC, I've got a cold and a sore throat, but Supermassive Black Hole Sun is a huge track off there, and Knights of Sidonia is my favourite track. Just a standard repressing, but I did decide to pick them up. So Muse, Absolution, these are all quite new, so I've not had a chance to open them. That's a standard single vinyl. This is in a gatefold over two records there. Sorry, really irritating my throat. Let me just have a drink. So sponsored by Pepsi Max Cherry. Other drinks are available. But yeah, so there's one I have spinned recently, which is Showbiz, which is their first album. Really nice front cover and sort of in a gatefold and everything. It is very good. Just on standard vinyl, but I think if anyone has an original of this, they're quite lucrative. But they've got standard white sleeve inners, but they've got printed lyric sheets in there. So really need to stop that. But that was their first album. Origin of Symmetry, which I do believe is their second album. The guy I go to had an original, I can't remember his original promo of this, but it was about 80 odd quid. 15 quid. So, you never know, if I ever get flush, I might go and see if the other one's still there, but it's quite expensive, isn't it, for like one album? If you get an OG promo, say maybe first album, the Black Holes and Revelations thing is, I might go, oh, but it's very rare I'll spend any kind of money. Oasis I have done, but nothing else, most probably. James Bay, Chaos and the Calm, which is oh god, I'm gonna get a sore throat again. New artist, came in through BBC Introducing in the UK. Very good album, singer-songwriter, sort of acoustic-y guitar playing, but it's Hold Back the River is his main track off there. So if anybody wants to YouTube him or Spotify him if you've not heard of him, James Bay, Hold Back the River. If you like it, no doubt you'll be buying the album because it is very good. I did pick that up, I think, somewhere. I did have there you go, CD from the High Flying Birds thing. I've obviously took out, shoved in here and nearly lost. But I did pre-order the CD off his website. And the only reason I really pre-ordered it is because you got a signed copy as well. So literally all they did was they sent that and they sent that, so you can swap them over. They didn't, however, do signed vinyl. When I ordered this, after I'd heard him for the first time, this wasn't even on their website. But then they've obviously since then done it. One of my favourite bands when I was growing up released a new album, Prodigy, and The Day Is My Enemy. And this is it's a 3 vinyl set. I don't know, mixed reviews really. There's a couple of good tracks on there. It's very much in keeping with their more recent albums, but it's still quite a nice set. That's nice. Thing is, you get this inner. You can't really see it off there, but it's like a hologrammy effect, 3D effect of the Fox. You get a nice big huge poster which I won't open out, and then you get like a inner, and then you get the vinyl on 3 different coloured outers, red, yellow, and then black. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those box sets. I mean, it's not much more expensive than normal album. So I suck at box sets, as most people will know. So I thought I'd just have to pick that up. And I was going to pre-order it, but it sort of crept up on me a little bit. Didn't have the money in time. And it seemed to be around anyway, so just went and picked one up. I got into this band more recently, but I did pick up. I suppose my introduction to them is the TV series in the UK called Teachers, and the introduction song was very catchy, and I didn't know what it was, and then I heard it, and I think years and years after I found out what it was, and it was a Belle and Sebastian's Boy with the Arab Strap. And I went and got the album, and I absolutely love them. And I have had some Belle and Sebastian stuff before. I don't know, Common Moves, it's got that stereotypical kind of softy, and I think it even gets mocked in by Jack Black in Musical Fidelity. But I did pick up a lot of Isabel Campbell's stuff on CD, albeit, who obviously did some backing vocals and worked with them in the past. But I did pick up this one, which is Girls in Peacetime Want to Dance. And I know a lot of people have shown it, and I've not opened it yet, but it is literally 2 LP box set, or 4 LP box set, should I say, but oh yeah, alright, well, it's 4 LP, so it must be 45 RPM, because you're literally down to some of them, it's 1 track aside, but and you've got your download code, double-sided poster, and a unique album sleeve cover. So I might even open it just so you can see how it differs. I mean, I've not got the standard album, so I will be unable to tell you how they differ, but at least if you have a look at them, you can see for yourself. You'll do nice 5mm box. So I mean, in business, so you've got a nice just foam insert to hold everything in. You don't want everything rattling around. Let's put that down. So this is your poster, as they say, double-sided. Sit, stay, good boxer. Download code. Not anything into the back of the box, but that's the and as we go. It's all pretty standard stuff inside, so yeah, just normal black vinyl. It's 33 RPM, so it may vary because some of them are quite short in terms of what's on them. So anyway, VC, I know it's been long, but hopefully the next one won't be as long, and I've got a few more bits to show, but as I say, I might leave it for you to digest for a little bit and see how you get on. Cheers, VC. See you later. Bye.